Last chapter, a band of refugees, led by Xena, sought shelter at the clinic, though it wasn't long before Isolde was contacted by an enemy of theirs, seeking their underhanded demise. Almost immediately afterwards, a summit crab threatened the clinic with its sheer size, a massive hermit crab-like creature that carries a small mountain of stone on its back. Its sheer weight could flatten the very walls and crush the lives from any who it wanders too near. And after a long battle with it, Theophilus managed to whittle it down, providing much meat and stone for the clinic's use. Theophilus then proposed to Isolde, and she broke off their relationship. Xena left, along with her entire group, thanking Isolde and Theophilus for letting them stay there. A raid arrived, though Theophilus managed to drive them off single-handedly. Pursuing the last of their number, Isolde followed him, perhaps in an attempt to prevent the violence, and collapsed after being exposed to too much sunlight. Theophilus rescued her before she could die, carried her back into the shelter of the building, and not long afterwards, perhaps having her heart softened once more by his act of kindness, they made up and became lovers once more. Xena sent gifts once they were back on their feet, an advanced component, and a skill trainer for shooting. And now things were back to normal here at the clinic of the Ebony Cross. Hello friends, welcome back to Rimworld, a story generator by Tynan Sylvester. This is Mindless Max, welcoming you once again to the world at the Clinic of the Ebony Cross, with Isolde and Theophilus. As Isolde works on replacing the wooden walls with marble, a slaver trader from the Bogua people approaches. These are the goblins from which our friend Glottless was from, and upon investigation I do not see him. But we will see what they do wish to try to trade. Not that Isolde approves of slavery. And so Theophilus approaches Pact to trade. They're willing to sell us an android, a dark elf, a moon elf, or a tiefling. All for prices that we certainly cannot afford. They are willing to buy our very small teeth that were left here as a gift by another trader. The silver would be more useful to us than anything. Skill trainer for shooting. We may be able to use that in the future, so we'll hang on to it for now. Well, now this is interesting. Theophilus has proposed once more to Isolde, and this time she agreed. The pair of them are now engaged. So at some point they will get married, and Isolde will change her last name from Knightley to Theophilus's, which is Diogenes. Interesting. As Isolde and Theophilus sleep away the morning, a group of illithids from the White Mire Union approach to attack. There are 3 of them, one of them riding a wild boar. They will be preparing for a while before they attack. We have a hammer, a club, and is this a mace? Yes. So nothing terribly dangerous in the way of weapons, but they do outnumber Isolde and Theo. Once again at noon, the illithids decide to attack. They're making their way towards them. Oh, why are you so fast? Okay, why is Ux so slow? Currently fighting chemical damage in the brain. Oh my goodness. Must have done that on that Cerium. The wild boar is actually fairly slow as well for some reason. Theophilus is up. He's moving into position here, where the walls are currently taken down for reconstruction. Isolde is moving into another clear space. As long as she stays in the roofed area, she should be fine. Theo's already opened fire on Vul. Theo has managed to bring down Vul. She takes aim at Thask. Attempts to put him to sleep. Success. Thask is asleep. Slightly injured, but not badly. Theo. Captures Vul and Thask. For now, we'll move them into the clinic once more. Unable to step out into the sunlight, Isolde prepares to move inside. Isolde will do what she can to keep their lives safe. Thask has gotten up. Right, he was just put to sleep. We'll let him escape. He should be fine. If he isn't, Theophilus will go pick him up. Or Theophilus. Vul may not be a bad addition to the group. He's quite skilled at mining. Skill that neither of the other two possess. On top of that, we'll learn quite quickly in Malay. Perhaps they'll try to recruit him. Aaron Fern, speaker of Star Explorer, is requesting a favor. His friend Amy Barker is interested in learning about other cultures. He wants you to host her at the clinic for 7 days. She won't do any work, but we will gain goodwill with Star Explorer if we keep her average mood above 50, and we can do it for some Glitter World medicine, which is just very tempting. We have the food right now. We are not hurting on food. We do need, however, is accommodation. We can't just move her in with Vul. Though we could, however, temporarily move one of the beds in here. This would probably be the most out of the way. Yeah. Perfect. With that, Accept. Amy arrives by transport pod. Hello, Amy. And she's just going for a walk. Alright. Temperature right now is wonderful out. It is the middle of summer. So we don't even have to worry about heating her room. Well, this marks a new day for us. We have our first converted recruit, Vol, the Illithid. I want to call it him, but it doesn't seem to have a gender. For the moment, I suppose this will be his bedroom as well. It seems we will have to start work on an actual settlement. In order to celebrate Vol joining them, Theophilus has decided to throw a feast. They certainly have the food for it, so no one sees fit to stop it. Most interestingly, the feast will last until just after Amy departs, and as she is taking part in it, it is raising her opinion of our little stay here. For someone who doesn't have a gender, Vol has already tried to romance Theophilus and Amy. It's, very lusty, this squid. The shuttle to take Amy has arrived. Right out in the water. So we bid Amy adieu, hoping she enjoyed her stay, which she seems to have. And with her sent on her way, the Glitter World Medicine has arrived. Should be added directly to this shelf. Sold. Thank you. We have been contacted by somebody desperate for our assistance. Izol's listening to them. His name is Bakruda. He's being chased by tribespeople from the Red Pit Nation. We will have to fight them off, but 9 of them against the 3 or 4 of us. We will try. She can't turn him down. Come, Bakruda. A dwarf. Incapable of violence or caring for people. He is social, but skilled in nothing else at the moment. But he is on par, plants-wise, with his old. and more skilled with animals than anybody but Vul, who he is also on par with. We'd best get ready for combat. And they are. Far to the south. Bakruda is running from them. They want to use sappers to tunnel around our defenses. We don't particularly have defenses. But perhaps that will buy us some time. Night is about to fall. Excellent time for their arrival. There's Bakruda. The one riding the rat. This is what will eventually be their homes for Vul and Bakruda. The second being put to use earlier than expected. Right, the one on the rat will arrive first. Bull gets into position. Theophilus is opening fire. She has knocked him down. He came with quite a bit of herbal medicine. Bakruda, do you have time to come over here and grab this? Okay, the one on the muskox is acting oddly. Bakruda, we have changed our minds. Run inside and hide. Yes. Wound them. They don't seem to know what to do with Black down. Crab is coming forward. Is Black their leader, perhaps? Or is Crab? Crab has perished. Now they are attacking. Theophilus. Yes, take aim at Sangogo. Isolde. Sleep. Sena. Mesmerize Vulture. Now shoot Vulture. Many of them are down. They cut off Isolde's toe. Vol has taken many bruises, but is still up and in the fight. Vol has gone down. The constant assaults. Now they are fleeing. Vol is only mildly injured. A single bite is his only thing he is bleeding from. Do have several bodies to dispose of, as well as Black. For now. We will have to use this area as a prison so that we can patch up the one. Theophilos, you can stop firing. Let them flee. Please rescue Vol. Zold has regenerated her toe. The bruise from the club is hardly slowing her down. So many dead. But perhaps we can at least rescue Black. No. No. Black is too injured. They're about to bleed out right now. How about Gruta? Welcome. I hope all of Vol's suffering is worth it for you. Zold and Theo decided that this is the day they are to be married. So they've roused the other two from their beds, and they begin to congregate there in the lobby of the clinic, where everyone usually gathers to eat. Congratulations and well wishes are exchanged as they mingle for the beginning of this social event. Dawn has come, and Isolde is getting tired, but she puts up with it, waiting for her chance to exchange her vows. Balgruta is the first to get into position for the wedding. And decides he has some cleaning up to do around the place first, just to tidy things up. And he gets back into position. Isolde attempts to get ready, but then her instincts start to drive her off to bed. Everyone else had best hurry. Theo gets into place. Vol is moving into place. And then Isolde joins them, and they begin to exchange their vows, purposing to love and support one another through all the trials ahead, to cling together their differences, to be stronger as one united front. And this goes on for some time. Then it is complete. More congratulations are exchanged. And the social event continues in celebration. This is where we're going to call it a day. So have a good night, and we'll see you again here at the Clinic of the Ebony Cross with Isolde and company.